Hi there, thank you for choosing to watch this video. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Rachel Agasha. I'm an immigrant from Uganda. I moved to the States in August 2022. On the channel, we talk about everything the United States of America. I share my experiences, I share my challenges, I share the things that happen in my life on a daily. The whole point is to help someone who's going to be moving to this country for the first time, help them navigate here and there, how to, get into the system in this country. Also not to make the mistakes that I made, If I knew everything that I knew now, I would be probably in a better place. I do not know. But yeah, I just share all that so that someone who needs this information finds it. On that note, if you have anything to say, leave it in the comment section. If I say anything that does not resonate with you, don't feel the need to attack me. Just leave your opinion in the comment section so that we share knowledge with each other. Yeah, so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing about the things that I love about the United States. So I've been living here for a year and a few months, and of course, as time has gone on, there are things that I've gotten to love about the country. Like I said, I'm Ugandan, so some of the things I'll be comparing with my home country. And yeah, of course, if you love something, it's because you've not seen it before, But yeah, so the first thing that I love about the United States of America is in the work sector. So when you work, they pay you per hour and they pay you bi-weekly, as in 2 times a month, which for me is everything that makes sense, because I want to understand how you are working 8 to 5 and you are waiting for a salary for a whole month. Because right now I look at it from a perspective of, okay, if my first salary, the salary of the first 2 weeks comes in, I use that to pay the bills, the rent, because oftentimes you have to have cleared everything by at most the 3rd or the 5th of the month. So I know that when that money comes in, I am clearing all those bills, and then when that other money comes in at the end of the week, at the end of the 2 weeks of the month, then I can keep that, I can treat myself to something nice, I can save, So for me, I love that. I really, really do. And the whole hour thingy, I love that as well, because why am I showing up and receiving, so it makes a lot of sense to me, and I love that about the United States of America. Another thing that I love about America is the drive-thrus. So you do not have to get out every time you go to buy, like, let's say fast food. You go to a McDonald's, there's a drive-thru. You go to a Burger King, there's a drive-thru. There's even drive-thru ATMs. Now, I know back home, there's even a security guard at the ATM of, like, you might want to carry the entire machine. It's beautiful that you can actually drive through. You go up to the ATM, insert your card, carry out your transaction. You don't have to get out of your car every time you have to do that. So I love that about the United States as well. For the food, you just go, you make your order, you drive, you pay. You don't have to get out of your car, which I think is a good thing. On a day when it's like really raining or it's so hot and you don't want to get out of your car, you have the luxury to stay in your car. But also, if you wanted to walk into the restaurant or walk to the ATM, there's all those other options as well. But that I love about this place. Then another thing that I love about the US is, honestly, the people are kind. You might have a few people who are, but the people here are actually kind. It's like an implied rule that when someone is getting out of the door, they have to hold the door for you. People will actually come to ask, are you okay? People are nice. So there's this one time I had a minor accident. And all these guys, oh my God, are you okay? Should we call the police? Are you feeling fine? Is everything okay? And then there was this other human being who went out of their way to make sure I was okay. They helped me change my tire. They helped me. So it's beautiful how these people are kind. I mean, it's like an implied law of this is what you are supposed to do. No one has to tell you to do this. No one has to tell you to be kind. It's really interesting. And something in regard to that, which is my other reasons why I love this country, is customer service. These guys are clearly I'm honestly, I've not been to a place where a waitress or a waiter has been rude to me, because these guys, oftentimes I've come to learn that these guys are not actually paid in some places, so they earn from the tips and those things that you give them, the waiters and waitresses. But these guys are nice, these guys are kind, they're always smiling, then they'll keep checking on you. Are you guys okay? It's irritating sometimes because they do it a lot, and you're like, what, just let us eat in peace. When we're done we will go, and if we need you, we'll call on you. But they are so friendly, they are nice, they're kind. It's like they go through a whole hospitality class. This is how you're supposed to treat the customer is the boss. I love that. Then even when you go to like the stores and these guys are like attending to you, some of them really create conversation, and it's a whole good experience. So even when someone is having a bad day, it is on rare occasions that they will show you that they're having a bad day. Some of them, like I said, go ahead to create conversation. How you doing? And I normally make it a point, because of course there's some people that you find and they're like tired. They're really tired of talking. So you greet them, you ask them how they're doing, and oftentimes when you do that, they look at you with, oh, you actually care about how I feel, which for me is honestly a good thing. Then another thing that I love about the US is the fact that when you go to like a store and buy something that does not work for you, or it does not work, or it doesn't fit, maybe a cloth, or you can actually return it. I know this happens back home as well, but here it's so easy. Of like, there's even a spot of, oh, this is what you've returned. Like, they don't take you through all that drama of, oh, of course you have to have a receipt, but sometimes they don't even mind. I've been to a place where they don't mind if you have a receipt or whatever, but it's quick. Even when you bought things online, you can always return them and get whatever it is that you asked for, and it is normal. Back home, there's some places where you go today and you will not find them tomorrow. Like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? But it's a whole beautiful experience. I love that again about the United States. Then another thing, I do not know, but these guys are they're big on, should I say, health? Because if you look at the costs of the gym, it's like as though they're promoting it. Of like, you guys need to go to the gym. It is like a thing for you to really work out. So we're going to mitigate the prices. We're going to put them at a cost that everyone can actually afford. Back home, for you to be able to afford going to the gym, you have to be rich. In fact, the gym is for the rich. But here, $10, anyone can afford $10, honestly. I think the highest gym membership is like $29, and this is something that everyone can afford. So I love that about the US. Or like, you can afford to say, I'm going to pay membership and go whenever, because these guys are actually open 24 hours, like whenever. Even in the middle of the night, you can be like, let me drive to the gym, and you will find people there. I love that about the US. Another thing I love about the US is the price of the food. So you see how there's inflation and all those things. Like, things will really rise, the prices will rise and everything, but food, there's a way the price of the food is mitigated. I know they find another way to make this money or to hike the price, because I recently learned that the tax on the restaurants is a bit higher. So what they do, because here they charge you for that, when you pay for food, you pay the taxes, you pay gratuity, and you have to tip. It's a lot. But I know that you can go to a store and afford to buy a meal. Of like, there's always a way they mitigate the prices on the food, that you will always be able to afford food. Unlike back in my country, when there is inflation, the first thing that goes up is food, because they know by all means people have to eat, so people will have to buy this food. So if you're in a situation where you do not plant or you do not grow food in your home or anywhere, or a farm or whatever, you're struggling to actually find food, which is not nice. But I love that in this country, even when you're broke, you can afford food. Like, I'm out here and I just have a little money on my account, but the fridge is stocked, and you're like, what, it's okay. That's another thing I love about this country. Of like, you'll be broke, but you're okay. Because at the end of the day, okay, this money is going to come from somewhere. I mean, I work, so money will come from somewhere. So it's beautiful. It's a whole beautiful system. So another thing I love about this country is there's no pressure. You know how we are on pressure at home. Okay, you finished school, now you have to get married. Oh, you have to have children at this age. Oh, that. There's that pressure at home that is implied. I personally thank God that my family is not like that. Oh, now you finished school. Oh, now you need to get married. Oh, now we need grandchildren. I beg, leave me alone. So that doesn't happen here. Of course, you find that kids here have children okay, I don't want to say children have children, but women, ladies, people have children at a very young age, and it is okay. I mean, people here will introduce their boyfriends and their girlfriends to their parents, and it's like it's normal to be in a relationship. Back home, how? You have a boyfriend at campus, how? Excuse me, how? So I love that all that is not here. Of like, people here live like, like it's okay. It's an easy thing. It's a life thing. Don't take it too seriously. I love that about the States. Then another thing that I love about this place is subordination. Of like, at work, there's that, like, there's work, and then there's, should I say, friendship, or like, when you guys go out. I mean, I do not know how you guys relate with your bosses, but for me, at both workplaces, we have that of like, there are times when we are talking and it's not work. Like, don't bring work, and we are talking like we are friends, like we are family. We are, it's nice that everyone is respected, everyone is treated like an equal. No one is trying to, you see, to overimpose. No, you're all the same and you're having a good time. I mean, I've been out with my boss, and like, we go for conferences and all that stuff, and we have so much fun. Like, these guys have nothing to prove. Of like, yeah, I'm the boss, it, but so what? So when it's work time, it's work time. When it's time to have fun, you have fun. I love that. Back home, I mean, if you talk to your boss, you're even lucky. Like, oh my God, I talked to the boss today, but so I kind of love that. I love that people are not too serious with their lives. They're not taking things so, oh my God, yeah, I love that about the USA. Then I also love how these guys take the holidays seriously. Of like, if it is, let's say, Thanksgiving, everyone is with family. In fact, you find that stores are closed. You find that people are out, like, they respect shit that you are supposed to be with your family. We're going to close. Yeah, if it means closing these stores, we are going to close those stores, because it is important for people to be with their family. If it is a public holiday, you will not work. Take the day off, relax. In fact, when it's like a long weekend, you find that people by Friday, they're like, we shall see you very early, like Tuesday morning, like we're done, And I love that about this country. Like, no one is trying to, we are not available, and people are trying to be available when we're not supposed to be available. Why are you available when you're not supposed to be available? But yeah, they take holidays very seriously, and for me, I have gotten to love this country for all those things. So this is entirely my opinion. I mean, if you are out there and you're probably an immigrant and you've lived in this country and have things to share, you can leave everything in the comment section. I would love to hear the things that have stood out for you in this country, the things that you love about this country. And yeah, if you have anything to say, leave it in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video to the very end. Please leave a like for the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I will see you in our next video. Take care and stay safe. Bye bye.